Hi everyone and welcome back. In this lesson, we're going to learn more expressions we can use at markets to buy groceries. Let's first listen to the model dialogue and afterwards we will explain all the expressions in detail. Can I get some minced beef? How much are you after? About 300 grams, please. First, to ask for things from markets, we can ask, can I get some minced beef? Can I get some minced beef? The key part to this question is can I get? And after this structure, we can say what we want to buy. This question format, can I get, can be used in many different situations. So it's a very useful question format. In this question, we're asking for some minced beef. Some can be used with both countable and uncountable nouns to ask for a certain amount of something. In this question, it's used with the uncountable noun beef. When we use some, we're not being exact about the quantity. Some means more than a little, but less than a lot. Let's take a look at a few more example questions. Can I get some apples? Can I get some eggs? Can I get some cheese? In the first two example questions, some is used with the plural form of countable nouns, apples and eggs. And in the last question, some is used with the uncountable noun, cheese. Okay, so let's now do a speaking practice of these questions. Can I get some minced beef? Can I get some apples? Can I get some eggs? Can I get some cheese? Excellent job, well done. Let's take a look at what the market worker might say to us. How much are you after? How much are you after? The first part of this question, how much, relates to the quantity, the amount. And then we say, are you after? The word after can be used to talk about trying to find or get someone or something. So if we say, the police are after the thief, this means that the police are trying to find or trying to get the thief. So when the market worker asks, how much are you after? He or she is asking how much minced beef we are trying to get. Okay, so with that in mind, let's practice asking this question. How much are you after? How much are you after? Great job, well done. Let's take a look at how we can answer this question. About 300 grams, please. About 300 grams, please. This question is fairly simple, and we use the preposition about to talk about an approximate amount, not an exact amount. Now, although the use of the metric system, as in grams, is quite common in the UK, in the US, it's still more common to use the imperial measurement system, which are ounces and pounds. 1 pound is about 454 grams, and in 1 pound there are 16 ounces. When we ask for things using imperial system of measurement, we can ask for goods in ounces and pounds. So we can say half a pound, 10 ounces, or 2 pounds. Okay, so with that in mind, let's take a look at some example sentences that use both metric and imperial measurements. About half a pound, please. About 10 ounces, please. About 1.5 kilos, please. When we talk about kilograms, we often use the shortened form kilos rather than kilograms. Okay, so let's now do a speaking practice of these sentences. About 300 grams, please. About half a pound, please. About 10 ounces, please. About 1.5 kilos, please. Excellent job, well done. Let's listen to the whole dialogue again. Can I get some minced beef? How much are you after? About 300 grams, please. Okay, so let's now do a speaking practice of this dialogue. We will do 2 speaking practices and all the lines will be on the screen. So when it's your turn, please read the line and participate in the dialogue. Let's begin. Can I get some minced beef? About 300 grams, please. How much are you after? Fantastic effort today. Well done. Okay, so in this lesson, we learned how to ask for things at markets and how to talk about weight measurements using both metric and imperial measurement systems. The next lesson is the speaking drill lesson, and I will see you soon again in the lesson after that. Bye-bye.